You're probably on the hunt for a reliable and consistent income stream, or you just want to settle and spend your time doing what you already know how to do best. But today's video might probably change your perspective of life and how you view your sources of income, because today we present to you 4 unconventional streams of income, and I'm sure you'll never regret after venturing into either of these. So let's get on with it. Self-defense instructor. This is arguably one of the best paying jobs out there, only that many people haven't realized. The job duties of a self-defense instructor focuses on teaching self-defense skills to students and any other interested parties. Your responsibilities depend on the style of self-defense that you teach. As an instructor, you typically train students to defend themselves using martial arts and other defense techniques. During a class or session, you explain and demonstrate the techniques and then guide students as they practice their new skills until they can use them efficiently. Self-defense instructors work in martial arts studios, schools, community education centers, and other facilities. The average self-defense instructor salary in the USA is $58,500 per year, or $30 per hour. Entry-level positions start at $25,366 per year, while most experienced workers earn $85,313. Survivalist Instructor. If you're trying to figure out how to become a survival instructor or make your living teaching skills that revolve around your outdoor passion or expertise, then this video is probably meant for you. Making a sustainable living as a survival instructor requires 2 skill sets. The first skill set is the most obvious. You must be proficient enough in the survival skills in which you wish to teach. The second skill set is the one that's often overlooked and ultimately why many talented survival instructors and schools fail. You must understand how to build a business as well. So survival instructors basically train people on survival tactics. Ex-police officers can make a side hustle out of this opportunity. The estimated total pay for a survival instructor is $65,791 per year in the United States area, with an average salary of $45,789 per year. This is equivalent to 6,579,100 Kenyan shillings per year and 548,258 Kenyan shillings monthly. Federal Firearms Licensee. So what is a Federal Firearms Licensee, FFL? Well, this is a license issued by the Bureau of Firearms and Explosives, ATF, that enables individuals at a company to engage in a business on the manufacture, importation, and interstate-intrastate sales of firearms and ammunition. FFL is also used to describe a federal firearms license or firearms dealer. And a firearms dealer is an individual who is licensed to engage in the business of manufacturing, importing, and/or dealing with firearms. ATF must license persons to engage in the business of firearms. How to own firearms in different countries. Mexico. You get a letter from the local authorities confirming that you don't have a criminal record. Submit a letter showing your employment status and pay and pass a background check that considers criminal history, employment, and current gun ownership. Travel to Mexico City, where the only store authorized to sell guns is located. Get fingerprinted and buy a gun. Australia. One has to join and regularly attend a hunting or shooting club, or produce documents that you're a collector, then complete a course on firearms safety and operation, and pass a written test and practical assessment. After that, you arrange firearms storage that meets safety regulations and pass a review that considers criminal history, domestic violence, restraining orders, and arrest history. Authorities may also interview your family and community members. You apply for a permit to acquire a specific weapon. Wait at least 28 days, then buy the particular type of gun you receive a permit for. United States. It's a very short process here. One must pass an instant background check that considers criminal convictions, domestic violence, and immigration status, and then buy a gun. Simple, right? Japan. Here, it's quite a long process compared to some countries. Like the US, one has to take a firearm class and pass a written test, held up to 3 times a year, and get a doctor's note saying you are mentally fit and don't have a history of drug abuse. You apply for a permit to take firing training, which may take up to a month. Describe in a police interview why you need a gun and pass a review of your criminal history, gun possession record, employment, involvement with organized crime groups, personal debt, and relationship with friends, family, and neighbors. Apply for a gunpowder permit. Take a 1-day training class and pass a firing test and obtain a certificate from a gun dealer describing the gun you want. If you want a gun for hunting, apply for a hunting license. Buy a gun safe and an ammunition locker that meets safety regulations. Allow the police to inspect your gun storage. Pass an additional background review and buy a gun. Once you have your FFL in hand, doors will open to multiple avenues to create a side income. You'll be able to set up accounts with wholesalers and manufacturers directly, thus giving you access to wholesaler pricing. These prices are often around 30% lower than retail. Of course, this is no hard and fast rule, and you'll quickly discover that pricing varies from wholesaler to wholesaler. Well, ideally, you'll be making money because that's why you got an FFL in the first place. It's one thing to get your license, set up a business location, and open up a shop, and another thing altogether to turn a profit. So, how do you make money with your FFL? People think of an FFL as selling guns, but that's short-sighted. Accessories and ammos have higher profit margins and are often consumable items that people keep buying. How many holsters do you have for your carry pistol? How many rounds of ammo did you buy this year? Exactly. When people buy guns, they also buy holsters, ammo, etc. So you might as well set yourself up to profit from those additional sales. Another thing to remember is that it's possible to make money on guns without ever having a single gun in inventory. How? By doing transfers. We'll talk about that. First, break down the primary revenue source: retail gun sales, ammo, accessory sales, and transfers. See how you can optimize them. Gun sales. You have an FFL to sell guns, make money, and enjoy a few small perks. That means you almost always want to have guns on hand to sell. This means acquiring inventory, which means buying guns from distributors. Used guns can carry a much higher margin as long as you can purchase them at a reasonable price, and they're always popular with your customers. However, that reasonable price is critical. Sellers always want what you're going to charge the next customer, not what you'll pay them so that they can make a profit. Home-based FFLs, unique opportunities. The way to make money with an FFL is different for people with a storefront than with a home-based FFL. Many home-based FFLs have little or no inventory and only order guns on demand for their customers. Or they may stock a few top-rated items, or shop distributor sales for discounts and surplus or police trade-in guns to offer a bargain to their customers. There's nothing wrong with either approach. Home-based FFLs have benefited from online gun sales and sites like Gunbroker and Arms List. Since all online sales other than antique require an FFL to do a background check, those transfers are lucrative ways to make money with an FFL. Otherwise, the same basic rules for inventory apply. New guns have lower margins than used guns, and accessories and ammo can be a good source of profit. You have to be careful about what inventory you have on hand, as home-based FFLs can't keep a lot of capital tied up in inventory. Small home-based FFLs can also more efficiently serve niche markets and provide less common guns on the small scale they are uniquely suited to handle. We all know that a tiny little hole-in-the-wall gun shop seems to have all the weird stuff you might want because they can afford the smaller sales volume. Firearms Instructor. As a firearm instructor, your job is to teach students how to use firearms responsibly or train personnel or customers to use specific firearms. Firearms instructors can work at shooting ranges, weapon manufacturing companies, or government or law enforcement agencies. Although your particular responsibilities differ depending on the field in which you work, most instructors' duties are similar. You may oversee police academy recruits during training, work with private security companies to lead coursework, or teach citizens how to use guns. The typical instructor's salary is 76,000 Kenyan shillings. Salaries can range from 52,000 to 100,000 Kenyan shillings. An entry-level training instructor with less than 1 year experience can earn an average total compensation, including tips, bonus, and overtime, of R102,000 based on 5 salaries. The sales of firearms instructors in the U.S. range from $19,050 to $518,938, with a medium salary of $94,293. The middle 57% of firearm instructors makes between $94,293 and $235,626, with the top 86% making $518,938. There, you've heard it all. Side hustle opportunities for you there. Now we beg to end the video. Be sure to like the video, share it, and if you're not yet subscribed to our channel, please do so. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell for timely updates on our new uploads. We value your feedback, and please share your thoughts in the comments section. Goodbye.